आई एम सॉरी टू से कि मेरा जो रिस्पॉन्स है वो बहुत ही कुछ लोगों को शायद पसंद ना आए क्योंकि मैंने मार्वलस मिसेस मेजल देखी नहीं है. माई फादर इज एक्चुअली माई स्वीटेस्ट troll. He is always stalking me on the internet. I now own the identity proudly of being like the most hated Bollywood celeb on social media. Like, I was literally calling up comics and I was like, can we meet? Can we meet? And I don't know if like some of the guys, you know, स्वरा भास्कर बार-बार को ये क्या लाइन मार रही है हमें.
Swara, Varun and Dolly, welcome on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you.
Hi.
I've seen Bhag, Beanie Bhag, and I think you guys will have to get ready for a lot of accolades. My first question to you, Swara, is that all these comparisons with marvelous Mrs. Maisel, how do you respond to those comparisons?
आई एम सॉरी टू से कि मेरा जो रिस्पॉन्स है वो बहुत ही कुछ लोगों को शायद पसंद ना आए क्योंकि मैंने मार्वलस मिसेस मेजल देखी नहीं है. तो जिसे कहते हैं ना कि इग्नोरेंस इज ब्लिस. सो आई एम कंप्लीटली अनअवेयर of the fact that there is this whole controversy around that, or that there has been this comparison even. So I was just like, when people told me about it, I was like, oh, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel dekhni padegi. But I think that our show, it's a fun show. Aapne ab dekha hua hai. I think it stands on its own legs, with or without comparisons to other shows. I think what tends to happen is that, of course, OTT के साथ female forward content हमें बहुत देखने को मिल रहा है, लेकिन अभी भी चूंकि लार्जर स्केप में we're actually not necessarily always used to as much. We don't consider female centric content as just the norm. It's not normal. Nobody says that Dil Chahta Hai is the same as Sholay, or that Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara was the same story as Dil Chahta Hai. Nobody makes these comparisons, or that every action film with a male cop as a hero is the same as the other action film with a male cop as the hero. Nobody makes those it doesn't even come into our head. So I think some of this kind of comparison when it's women forward content is also just our wiring that we're not used to seeing enough. कि हमने बचपन से नहीं देखा है तो अब हमें लग रहा है कि ओ ये और वो तो सेम थे.
You know, so I think why the comparisons maybe because I saw the promo of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I've not seen the actual show, but I think the wedding element and the fact that even she's a stand-up comic, though I think she's a way better comic because Beanie is a comic who's coming up. I think she'll come into her own maybe in the second season, but in the first season she's actually coming up. So I think those.
She's a disaster.
No, I think initially she is.
Yeah, she's. I mean, I think that the show is not just about comedy, and it's actually for me, Beanie is a more universal story about discovery, about young people, not just women, men also, boys also, but especially girls, trying to basically balance the claims of your family, the expectations of family, your boyfriend, your society, whatever, with what it is that you really want to do. And I think that conflict is really the central conflict of this series, and I think that is a conflict that will resonate with a lot of young people in India. And I think that the parents' position will resonate with a lot of parents in India. So in that sense, for me, it's a very universal story. And I think that is the relatability factor that will work for Beanie. Apart from the fact that it's a fun show and it's an enjoyable watch and has great performances, has Dolly Singh and Varun Thakur.
Yeah, so the interesting part is that I would like to ask Dolly and Varun. So Varun, I think is a stick stand-up comic. I've seen your shows. I think you're hilarious. The interesting part is that were you guys judging Swara's stand-up comic acts that it's going to be a struggle?
Honestly, I think it was initially when we were sort of trying to figure out, okay, now Swara, what will she be? And again, I'm saying this with absolute no bias. Okay, when I saw her perform, she was fantastic. Okay, I won't shy away from saying that if Swara really wants, she can take the mic and hit the stage. And this is trying to be as unbiased as an opinion as I can possibly give. And no, there was not as much judging. It was because we want to make sure that, like for me, when I'm trying to, all my tips were coming from Swara, because this is a step up in the kind of role that I've done so far. So it was really helpful from the same thing you were giving back. So I personally feel that there wasn't any judging, and whatever little judging I did, I think Swara passed with flying colors. So
Okay, but
He was
Sharad,
very
do you
helpful.
do you trust? Okay, he was helpful, but do you take him on the face value when he's saying all that? Because I think he's very good on stage. I've seen his shows
He's
like with packed audience. He can
Yeah.
really crack things up.
Great. I've actually seen two shows with very different kinds of audiences also. One in JNU and one in Bombay, which is more of a home crowd for him. And he was
right,
amazing in both. And that is the quality I admire most about Varun and other stand-up comics is the way in which they are able to, one, that they write their content, which for me is like, oh my God, if you're writing your own content, you're a hero to me. You're performing your own content. So you're not just sharing your views, but you're sharing your vulnerability to a live audience,
yes.
which may become hostile, which you don't know will how. I think that is amazing, and I think that I really leached off Varun. मैंने बहुत उससे एडवाइस लिया, बहुत हर सेट मेरा मैंने दिखाया उसे. I was like ये बताओ वो बताओ. So he was amazing like that, and yeah. I was very lucky to be supported by all of my co-actors, whether it was Ravi, Dolly, Varun, or even the other comics. I also befriended a whole bunch of comics and took advice from them. So I was basically like I was constantly sort of hounding comics.
And you killed it, Swara. You killed it. So
Dolly, I were having a very prominent role in the series, and it's very interesting the way you've carried it off. It doesn't seem that for this space maybe that it's something that is more or less a new space for you. You come across as someone who's very confident and is having a rather prominent role. You're the one that Beanie confides in anything and everything, which is pretty interesting. And then you come up with same advice to that as well. So, how was your experience of being a part of something that, and in a way, rather than performing the funny acts, you have to be the spectator to them?
It's been crazy, I would say. I would start with that word because the first day I was on set was horrifying. I have never performed with hundreds of people around me who have hundreds of jobs. Everything is taken care of. And at the same time, when you have to act, you're the one people waiting on. So it's that whole pressure on yourself because when I shoot myself, I'm just with a tripod and camera and I do it. It's just me performing to my own self, right? But when you have so many people waiting on you and you have to really ace it and you can't have too many retakes. I mean, you can, but it just gets to you after a point. So to just have that feeling of being on a set was amazing and horrifying at the same time. And my first day was definitely one of the most horrifying experiences. I remember crying afterwards and I was like, I didn't do it well. And, I called my parents. I was like, it's not going well. I don't know if I belong here. But with obviously Swara, Varun, Ravi, everybody made me feel so at home. I would go back and chill in my vanity. I'm an introvert, so I don't know how to really hang out with people. But these guys made sure that I was hanging out with them. They pulled me out of my vanity van. They were like, Aja, let's have dinner together, let's eat together. And I had the best time with these people. And thankfully, sooner, as the day passed by, I kind of also got a little more comfortable with the surroundings and forgot the people there and started to really put my focus on the performance. So I hope it shows. But yeah, it was a great experience, and I honestly I don't know if I belong there, but I would love to do more.
No, I think you come
You're
across very
natural.
confident.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
natural.
yeah.
She's so like every time Dolly comes on screen, there's just like sparkles. She's so good.
for sure.
I think actually
That's
it
just
shows nicely. It's coming across nicely. All right, so Mona Ambikakar is playing your mother, and Girish Kulkarni ji, father. I think both of them they're outstanding, and Girish ji especially I think is very funny with his hyperventilating fit that he had. Interestingly, your father recently did a set on you that why you should reach the airport early in real life.
my My father
That
is
was a
actually
hilarious conversation.
yeah, my father is actually my sweetest troll. He is always stalking me on the internet. He has, and he always has things to say. Sometimes he trolls me in WhatsApp messages also. So the things that he feels he can't say in public, he will take a screenshot and then he'll send it and he'll be like, I think maybe you should consider cutting down on what you are eating because you are looking a little plump, if I may say on this. I mean, I don't mind, but in your line of profession, and I'm just like, Daddy, मतलब like घर पे body shame हो रहे हैं हम. So you know, so yeah, he's very cute and funny, but I'm like, why did I open a Twitter account for my father? Why did I open an Instagram account? The sweetest thing about my father, and this is very cute, and I'm sorry I have to share this, Faridunji. So my father was on Instagram, and like it's the most daddy Instagram ever because it's all like बिल्ली की फोटो, गिलहरी का फोटो, तितली का फोटो, घर में कोई रैंडम चीजें जो हो रही है, कुत्ता बैठा हुआ है उसकी फोटो, and then he started going to buy सब्जी वाली की फोटो, सब्जी. I'm like, पापा consent ले रहे हैं आप? I'm like, this will be the like I was worried कि कोई बोलेगा कि this creepy old man ऐसी फोटो में ले रहा है ये लोगों की रोज. So then I told my father, you can't do this, you can't just take photos. खाना खाने गए कहीं रेस्टोरेंट में वेटर की फोटो, this waiter I had a chat with him. So I'm like, what is happening? So anyway, then he had this Instagram. So then he didn't know how the algorithm works. Okay, तो उन्होंने कुछ चीजें फॉलो कर ली. तो फिर सजेशंस में उनको आने लगे ऐसे सजेशन. So he's like, Swara, why are all these skimpily clad young women dancing in my Instagram feed? I mean, how do I unsee this? So he's just like, I'm like, Daddy, that's the algorithm. So he's like, I don't want to see all these, these clothes and all that. Too little clothes people are wearing these days. So then I was like, okay, Dad, don't go to the search option, just stay on your feed. Then, so in the family, the nephews and nieces, everyone is following each other, whatever, our extended family. So a lot of my cousins live in the US. So one of my younger cousins, a girl, had posted a picture of herself in a bikini, like from saying throwback to, hey, miss this, being on the beach, ye wo. My father got so embarrassed. He was like, I think Instagram is only for young people. I don't think I should be, I think it's young people posting pictures for other young people to see. So I think he deleted his Instagram account because he was so embarrassed that he saw his niece in a bikini. So now he's deleted his account. He's not coming back. So I was like,
Oh no.
So this is my father's story with social media.
I think that's really interesting. He took freedom of expression to the next level. Okay, so Varun, have you had occasions when you felt like doing a set on the social media life of Swara Bhaskar? That she's so interesting. 24 hours in the life of Swara Bhaskar is equivalent to maybe like 2 or 3 months or like maybe a year in the life of normal.
I think the set on Swara's social media life writes itself. Okay, and I think we don't have to do anything. Poor thing doesn't do anything. She'll say the most basic things, and there'll be trolls coming up. Oh, the sky is blue. How do you say the sky is blue? The sky is not blue, right? If you look at it, it's a little tinge of yellow. So it makes no difference what the poor girl says. She'll say something very basic and still get a lot of these trolls. And I think that was one of the things I was prepared for in the beginning. I'm like, show आया, show अच्छा हुआ, acting अच्छी, वो सब तो ठीक है. मुझे एक चीज पक्का है कि आने वाला है हमें बहुत सारे ट्रोल कमेंट फॉर नो रीजन. कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं बकवास लोग, ठीक है. सडनली हम लोग का एंगेजमेंट बढ़ गया है विदाउट अस engaging with those guys. My mentions is full, and it doesn't happen because I mean I'm on Twitter but not as much.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm opening Twitter 100 mentions. हमने क्या कर दिया, मैंने खोल के देखा तो I realized अरे हमारे शो का ट्रेलर आया है, शो में स्वरा है और उसमें आ जाता है. So thank you स्वरा, मुझे 150 फॉलोअर और मिल गए.
Sorry guys, sorry.
But Swara, I was genuinely thinking today morning, and I was thinking that when you started off, in many ways, you're doing what is considered in Bollywood as supporting roles in a way, like in movies like Ranjana, for example, or Tanu Veds Manu. But interestingly, this year, like if we are only looking at this year, for example, so you've had 3 web shows, and you're the main lead in that, like Raspberry and Flesh, and now Bhavini Bhatt. So in a way, this engagement, as Varun is saying, on social media, in a way is also contributing to your popularity and the way people want to look at you in terms of as a main lead.
I think that I always say that, you know, I'm actually now very grateful for the trolling because I've owned it. It has, I now own the identity proudly of being like the most hated Bollywood celeb on social media. I'm completely okay with it. And I think that what they have done, which they don't realize maybe, but I thank them for it from the bottom of my heart, is that my trolls just keep me relevant. I don't need a film to be in the news. I'm just I'm just being put in the news by them. So thank you यार, मतलब हम लोग PR हायर करते हैं जिस काम के लिए, वो काम तो आप लोग कर ही रहे हो मेरा, तो
फ्री
ठीक
में
है, I'm completely
No, but I
फ्री में
think
कर रहे हैं आप.
apart from the hating part, but I think you also have, I think, huge many number of admirers. The people who have a lot of respect for what you stand for. So I think it cuts both ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I think that,
all
yeah,
of
I
us,
mean,
all of us said firmly believe that because Swara's going out and saying stuff that so many of us want to say but don't necessarily have either the courage to be able to say it. And she's not just saying stuff that is good for her own persona or her friends or her family or what she likes. She speaks up for everything and anything that needs speaking up
Everything.
for, and that's an amazing quality to have. And Swara, thank
yeah.
you.
Stop it. I feel embarrassed. Thank you, but
No, I think
next
I
question
think
for
he's right.
Dolly.
Okay. So Dolly, what about you? Have you felt like doing a sketch on social media life of Swara Bhaskar? Would you want to try it out with your various
I think
characters?
I think the funnier would be the real life of Sora Bhaskar. If you have to be with her, you have to see her struggle with the smallest things in life. And it's the
Yeah.
sweetest thing because you see a social media Swara who's fighting the biggest battles, but then there is Swara who's like in her own life literally shattering and crying of the sweetest things, you know, कि मुझसे ये नहीं हो रहा, yeah, I need help with this, guys, what do you think of this? And she takes the, you know, she's the most helpful person. She goes out of her way to help people. I've heard stories. She was once telling me a story of, and she's telling it as not like मैंने बहान काम किया है. She was like, I have this person who has been calling me. उसके लिए मुझे ये करना है. And we are like, okay, who is this person? I met her at that. Now she wants me to talk to her parents. She's coming to Bombay. मेरी वजह से Bombay आई है. अब मुझे उसके पेरेंट्स से बात करनी है. मुझे ये कर. And I'm like, how and why are you doing this to yourself? मतलब इतना ज़्यादा, मतलब what you see on social media, the things that she talks about is only a glimpse of who she is. Because in her real life, she goes way and beyond to help people out, to, you know, to really make people feel special and welcome. It's amazing who she is. And if I have to make a sketch on anything, it would be Swara's real life, which would be a lot of kindness, empathy, and doing great things, but also like literally
Disasters.
failing a lot of things.
Okay, so I think that's pretty interesting. Okay, so Beanie has this fetish for searching for the network for mobile. Is that like a real life resonance over there for you?
Yeah, I think that at this point in my life, I know it's a very sad thing to say, but this is my main relationship is really here.
Yeah.
So I always need to be online and I think if there's anything the pandemic has taught us, it is to be grateful for network and for the internet. Because I don't know how I would have, I don't know about you guys, I'm sure. And with Dolly, of course, she's had a really prolific lockdown because she is just, her creations of, like, she's just content
Killing
has
it.
gone through the roof. She's killing it. And I know that Varun's had a very active one as well. But I don't know how we would have survived the pandemic without network and without internet.
So true.
Okay, so you have many friends who are comics like Kunal Kamra and Varun Grover and Tanmay Bhatt and Kanil Surka, who's part of this as well. What is their genuine feedback?
I have no idea. They haven't watched the show. But I have to say that the comics, this was the part I was most scared about, which is that the part where I have to actually do stand up was the most challenging and scary part for me. Because stand up is a craft unto itself. It's something that you should learn. You have to, you should learn in whatever way you learn it. But, and it comes from the doing of it. I have not even watched stand up before I started prepping for this show. like enough. So for me, doing the show was also discovering the world of stand up and the kind of so many young, talented, really smart people. I mean, I've always believed that you can't be funny if you're not smart. It was such an eye opener to see so many young people who are so smart, so self aware, so funny, with such a great take on what's happening around us. And मैंने तो बड़ा लीच ऑफ किया इन सबके. I mean, Varun and Dolly तो खैर मेरे सामने ही थे, but also like I was literally calling up comics and I was like, can we meet? And I don't know if like some of the guys, ये स्वरा भास्कर बार-बार क्यों ये क्या line मार रही है हमें? And I was just like trying to hang out as much as I could with comics and trying to learn, whatever I could pick up from them. And of course, everyone gave me the same advice. You just have to do it. You just have to do it.
You just have to do it.
Just bomb. Just go there and bomb. Just go there. I'm like, यार ये कैसी advice है यार? Go there and bomb. मतलब जाओ बेइज्जती कराओ. यही है सीखना तुम्हारा. So, but that's actually what it was. And then I did end up doing a couple of one small like stand-up thing in Bombay and one in Delhi, very secretive and all that. But and that was my learning. That's really how I prepped for this show. And these guys were very kind. I mean, they came. Varun was very encouraging, very sweet in the show. They came for it, and I'm very grateful to the whole comedy community because they were very kind to me and they didn't have to be. So
Okay,
Till
so
they
quickly,
watch this
maybe-
show, and then what's going to happen is
yeah, till they watch the show. And the most worrying thing is that a lot of everyone from the comedy scene auditioned for this part, and I'm like, thanks guys. मुझे मतलब पहले सबको गुस्सा कर दो, फिर मुझे ले आओ. So that is another community that is hating me now.